All right. Hello. So unfortunately, I can't be here today, but I want to make sure that you get everything you need. So I'm going to walk you through everything that's going to happen today. First thing is that when you came in, you should have picked up two papers. One of them was the Energy Unit Vocabulary Review Homework. Find the paper that says homework and hold it up. Take 4 more seconds. 4, 3, hold it up nice and high. The paper that says homework should have a word bank. 2, 1. On the top of this paper right now, write bring to class. You are writing on the top of this paper right now, bring to class. You are bringing this to class with you tomorrow so we can go over it. This is a lot of the vocabulary from this unit. Make sure you use your notes to do it. This is a good check of where you are in terms of mastery for Unit 5. Our test is a week from tomorrow. Right now, take this paper. You have 30 seconds to put it in your folder and write down your homework. Go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, moving efficiently, 24, 23, 22, make sure it's written down in your agenda so you know what to do, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, moving quickly, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, homework is away, agenda is away in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everyone's tracking you looking very professional. All right, so the only paper you should have on your desk now is the one that says Energy Scenarios. It has our question of the day at the top. So can you read our question of the day today is how can I combine my knowledge of different types of energy and how can I use writing and drawing to explain energy? So at this point, we've learned about a lot of different kinds of energy. Right now, take 10 seconds, tell your partner as many types of energy you can think of as possible. Go. Okay, so some types of energy that you could have come up with is heat or thermal energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, chemical energy, sound energy, light energy, electrical energy. Any of the ones that we've talked about so far are fair game, and those are the types you're going to use today. So going through, we're going to start by reading the directions. Put your finger where it says directions. Yes, so put your finger, you're looking at the paper, not at me, looking at the paper, following along. Step 1, read each scenario below independently, so by yourself. 2, while you are reading, make a list of the different types of energy that would be in the scenario. Try to identify as many types of energy as possible. 3, share your types of energy with your partner. Add any extras to your list. 4, with your partner, discuss how energy is conserved in each situation. 5, independently, we're back on our own now, pick one scenario. 6, for that scenario, you're going to draw a picture of it, label the different types of energy in the picture, and write a paragraph on the back that explains those types of energy and how energy is conserved. So to get an idea of what your end product is going to look like, there is an example on your desk. There are 4 examples, one for each person, but you are leaving them there. You're not taking them. Those 4 examples stay on the table. So for your drawing, it is detailed. It doesn't have to be beautiful. We know that I am not the most artistic person, but for this, you want to make sure that, you have all the information. It's labeled, and on the back, you're writing a paragraph. Please take the next 30 seconds to look over the example before we get started. Go. I should see all eyes on papers looking at the example, noticing the energy labels, reading the paragraph to see what types of information are in the paragraph. "15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Eyes are back up here tracking me. 2, 1, and 0. I should have all eyes from the Most Professional Advisory, or traveling group, excuse me. So right now, we need to start with step 1. Step 1 is to read each scenario below. You are independently on your own. You have the next 4 minutes when I say go to read each scenario and list as many types of energy as you can for that scenario. So while you are reading, I recommend underlining or circling different things that might be sources of energy. It might not say it exactly. It might not say light energy. It might not say electrical energy, but it might say a hairdryer. A hairdryer, you know, must use electrical energy. So you're reading each scenario and you're writing as many types of energy as possible in the box. You're doing this independently and silently. You have 4 minutes. Go. See, everyone started very efficiently, being very professional and achieving. Make sure your eyes are on your paper. We're working focused and efficient, identifying all types of energy for each scenario. I appreciate how I should see everyone working very diligently and independently. If you finish early, go back and reread each scenario and fill in the conservation of energy box. You should be working or writing something until the timer goes off. You have a little bit less than a minute left. Make sure you have enough information to share with your partner and explain your thoughts. All right, that was the timer. So all eyes are back up here. Thank you for working efficiently and diligently. I should see it, the most professional advisor. I want all fours when I come back on your rubric. For right now, when I say go, you're going to turn to your partner and you have only 1 minute. So you're getting started very quickly, speaking very quickly, listening. Share what you got for just the types of energy. 1 minute to share the types of energy for each scenario. Go. That was your 1 minute of time to share your types of energy. Now remember that conservation of energy means that energy cannot be lost, created, or destroyed. It simply goes from one form to another, one object to another. So remember that when you're moving and you hit the gong, it makes sound. So kinetic energy becomes sound energy. If something is up high and it starts falling, the potential energy becomes the kinetic energy. In a light, if light is absorbed, it becomes heat energy in the object that it absorbed. For conservation of energy, you and your partner, if you would need to use your whole table for this, you may. At a mindful volume, you have 2 minutes to find how is energy conserved in each scenario. So if on mine, for example, I said energy, you had kinetic going to sound, electrical going to sound, and electrical going to light. And make sure that you understand how each of these is happening because you need to write it in a sentence on the back on your own. So 2 minutes to talk out and make sure everyone understands how energy is being conserved. You need at least 2 for each scenario. At least 2 for each scenario. You have 2 minutes. Go. So everyone should be talking to their partner, working efficiently and professionally. Time check, you have 30 seconds left. 2 for each scenario. Thank you. So for those scenarios in conservation of energy, you should have two for at least two for every one, and you should have your types of energy for each one. Right now, I'm going to say all the directions, then you have the rest of the time to work. Make sure you are listening to this because I'm only going to say it once, and you're not going to be able to repeat it unless you want to listen to all 15 minutes of me talking all over again. So for the next step, you're picking one scenario. So pick your favorite one out of all four, just one, and you're going to finish it on your own. So for the one scenario you pick on your blank sheet of paper, you're going to draw that scenario. It should be in color, so you have crayons and stuff on your table in the buckets. If you are being professional and you ask permission and are given permission, you can ask to use colored pencils from the student station. You may not get up unless you ask for permission from whoever is in the room. It needs to be in color, and then you need to label the types of energy that you see or that are in your scenario. Once you have drawn and labeled your whole diagram, on the back, you're writing a full paragraph that says all the types of energy and where they are, and then how energy is conserved. Remember that a strong paragraph has an opening sentence and a closing sentence. Don't just jump right into the information. You have the example. You have your sheet you just filled out with your partner to make sure you have types of energy and conservation of energy. These will be collected at the end of class so that I can see all of your wonderful achieving work when I come back, and we can use these to talk about to review for the test. So you have the rest of class, which if I'm doing math correctly is about half an hour. To finish this, I expect you to be working silently, professionally, and getting all your work done, showing whoever is in the room with you right now how respectful and ready for 7th grade you are. Work time starts now. See every table already picking their one scenario and getting started on their drawing. At this point, it has been 1 minute, so we should be started on our drawing. I look forward to seeing your work when I come back. Have a great rest of class. I look to see 4s on the rubric for both today and tomorrow.